I know you are passionate about starting a business or even getting a side hustle you can use to complement your income, but your challenge is the capital to start that. But do you know that for as low as 1,000 Ghana cedis, you can start something? Do you know that the businesses, you don't need that much to start? In this video, I'll give you 10 businesses you can start with as low as 1,000 Ghana cedis or less. I'm James and you're watching Self-Made Finance. Welcome back to Self-Made Finance, where we teach you to be your own finance manager. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, hit the notification bell so that anytime we drop a video, you can have it. If you are also a returning subscriber, thank you so much for doing that. So let's go straight into what we're talking about today. Today we're talking about businesses or side hustles you can start with as low as 1,000 Ghana cedis or even less. So let's go straight into that. So the first business I want to talk about is thrift business, or what we usually call foods, So this is usually sold in bales, which is usually more than 1,000 cedis I'm talking about. But you can join forces with somebody else, or you can share with somebody else, and then you can buy that. 2 people can do that, 3 people can do that, and then you can buy that and sell. So one thing you can do about this one is that you choose a niche. You don't have to buy everything because you want to sell these things, So if you're going for men clothes or men tops, you go for that alone so that your money can afford you that. If you're going for case stuff, you go for that. So you choose a niche for yourself and then you stick to that. I believe you can do that. This is not something that you need a lot of skills to do, If you're somebody who is able to talk to somebody, you can do it. So just believe in yourself, just get that money. See somebody you can share with, and then you can get it close to sell. So that's the first thing that I want to talk about. The second one on the list is jewelries. There are jewelries that are not so expensive. People are going for these common jewelries that are going for 50 and 60 cedis and all that. So you can get that amount. You see somebody you can buy these things from. You can get them and sell. So let's make use of social media in these things that I'm talking about. Once you get these goods, you make use of all the social media platforms that you have and you let people know about them. You go to your churches, you announce that you're selling these things, and people will definitely buy these things. So let's go to the next one, which is the third one. The third business on the list is wrapping business. So what I mean is that you wrap stuff for people, like gifts, like engagement diaries, and you let people know that you're somebody who can do that, and they bring the stuff to you, you wrap them, and then you charge them something. The question that somebody will ask is that, I don't know how to do these things. How do I learn them? Don't I need money to do that? No. You can go to YouTube. There are a lot of, videos out there teaching you these things for free. So all you need is your data. You go to YouTube and learn these things, and then you can start advertising yourself for people to come and do it with you. So this is not something that you need a lot. You don't even need money, because you can take advance payment from these things to buy the stuff that you need for your wrapping stuff, and then you can start from there. So this is something very, very profitable that you can go into. The next on the list is teaching. If you're somebody who's a teacher or somebody who's who loves academic stuff, you can start doing extra classes or doing weekend classes or whatever it is that's related to teaching. You can do that, and this is something you can earn something small from. One thing about this small business is that even though you're not going to make a lot of money from the beginning, with time, once you're able to build your customer base, your profit margins and everything is going to go up. So don't worry about the profits from the beginning, and know that with time you're going to make it big. The next on the list is home food services. This is how this one works. There are people who are very busy these days. They are so much engrossed with their work set that they don't have time to cook at home. So you can get contract from these people on weekends, and then on monthly basis or whatever thing you agree on, you cook for them. So you do your stew, you do your soups, and whatever thing that they need from you cook for them, and then you charge them. You don't need to stop your regular job to do this. You can do this as a part-time job or a side hustle. So you just try and build on your networks that you have, the people you have in your contact. Just advertise this service to them, and you get people who are ready for that. Because trust me, people are so busy these days that they don't have time for all these things. So once you are able to cook and cook well, you are good to go with this particular service. So please, let's not just waste our time that we have on social media and all these things. Let's take some of these things, and I believe we can be fine. Another business you can try your hands on is homemade makeup business. So You just need to get data. Go on YouTube and learn how to do apply makeups, and you don't need to be a pro in this one. Just start from somewhere and start doing these things to people. Start with friends and all that. So there are people who go to church on Sundays, they need people to help them to do their makeups. There are people who go for weddings and all that, and they need to help them to do this. So you can start from these people before you graduate to people who are having their real events. So the most important thing right now is for you to start something. So go on YouTube, get videos, learn the rudiments of all these things and start applying them. You can even start for free. Once people get to know that you are good at that, they can really get you to do things for them. So please, this is something you can really try your hands on and make some money from that. The next on the list is local drinks. There are local drinks like Sobolo, like Asana, like Burkina, and all these, that people need for their events, their weddings, their birthdays, and church programs and all that. Just learn how to do these things, and you don't need a lot of money to be able to start some of these things. For something below 1,000 cedis, I'm sure you can prepare something for an event, and the good thing is that people even pay in advance, so you don't need to use your own money. All you need is a skill that you need, and you can get these things on YouTube. So learn to do this local drinks, and then you start making money from that. The next business on the list is mobile money business. I know a lot of people are doing this with a lot of money, but trust me, you can do it with something very small. The most important thing is to get a merchant chip, and then you can start it. So you don't necessarily have to be stationed at one place. At your workplace, you can do it for people. When you go to church, people come there and they want to pay their tithe, offering and all that, and they need mobile money services to be able to do these things. You can offer those services to them. So wherever you find yourself, once you have your chip on your phone with you, you can offer these services to people. Once you get to the point where you can get a joint and employ somebody to do it for you, also you can do it. But the bottom line is that with something very small, you can start this business. Another business I want to talk about is soap production. There are various ways of producing local soaps that you don't need a lot of money. So you can as well go to YouTube and learn these things for free. Again, you can start, so liquid soap and any other soap that you can learn on YouTube and apply that. And these are things that we consume on daily basis. People use soap on daily basis, and so once you're able to bring out something, you are sure that people are going to buy that. Finally, writing of articles online. Are you somebody who can write? Are you somebody who's good with languages? Are you somebody who can write good English, or probably you can write good Tree? There are a lot of stations and newspaper outlets out there that you can write articles and sell to make some money. So whatever skill you have when it comes to writing, when it comes to covering news and all that, you can put these things together and make some money from that. So you see, there are a lot of side hustles and businesses you can engage into, make some income to complement whatever you're doing right now. You don't need a lot of money. You can start from these steps that I've given you. You can go through the ones that you think you're fascinated about. You can take that and pursue that and make some money. And once you're able to grow that, then you can be looking at those big amounts. But for now, with something as low as 1,000 Ghana cedis, you can start some of these things. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Self-Made Finance. God bless you.